Hey, my friends, it is May, and I'm here for another Christmas movie review. My gosh, you guys, I am losing track of how many there are. There's so many. Every single night I come home, I sit and I watch another Christmas movie, and this is crazy. This has been a journey so far. Let me tell you what. Oh, what is this? 20 something days, I think. 20 days, 20 something days. This has been a journey, and I gotta start doing these in the morning. I am so tired. I have every night I'm doing one of these, and I am just completely exhausted. But with that being said, we're gonna move on. I'm gonna totally butcher the name of this because I've never heard the way it's pronounced, and the way it's spelled is weird. Christmas in Canana, Canaan. I don't know. I I am not sure how to pronounce that word. Canaan, Canaan, Canaan. Anyways, this movie is good, like beyond good. Wow, I am so blown away. What a story! What a journey! This movie puts you on a journey. So Billy Ray Cyrus plays. I wouldn't even say the main character. He plays one of the lead characters. There's three, possibly four. It's the whole family. Forget it. You got Grandpa, and you got the sister, and you got the little son, which I don't know where the heck he came from. But this movie takes place. It starts off supposedly in the early 1960s, and it takes place in Texas. Yeah. This movie was co-written by Kenny Rogers. Okay, so the base, what happens in this movie is you have these two young boys going to school, and of course they are just butting heads with each other. They're just not doing well. They're fighting, and you have a black boy that is just extremely book smart, very intelligent. He just reads everything he possibly can. You have a white boy that just kind of living life. He's free. He is just not really putting a whole lot together. It's just living. And anyways, they get into trouble on the bus, and they get into a fight. And so Billy Ray Cyrus's character and this black boy's mom or grandma's character decide that it's time for them to stay at each other's homes. A couple days here at one house and a couple days at another house. And just try to get them to see the world in each other or with each other's same way of looking at things, which was ingenious. And so these two boys, they actually end up becoming best friends thanks to a dog. How this dog lives as long as this dog does blows my mind. It's just not possible. But the neighbor decides that he's going to be out in the woods, and he shoots this dog, and I think he thinks the dog is something else, but the neighbor isn't really a main character. He kind of plays a couple of spots in the movie where it's kind of necessary to have him as a catalyst to make things work. But anyways, he shoots this dog. These two boys, and they must have been, gosh, probably about 10 or 11 at the time. They both decide when they run across this dog that's been shot in the leg that they need to save him, protect him, try to re-heal him, and they do. They They bring him back to life. They protect him. They take him home, put him in the barn, and they make him survive. Well, that's just the beginning of the story. This story takes you on a journey where they go through a lot together and they grow up together. The grandma for the black boy, she ends up dying, and so the white boy's family ends up bringing him in and raising him and basically making him. He's one of the family. He is definitely a member of the family. He's definitely been brought in, and Billy Ray Cyrus's character doesn't see him as any difference. I mean, they're both his sons as far as he's concerned. He loves them both dearly, and so does Grandpa. Grandpa loves this kid like nobody's business. And there's just this journey just keeps going and going and going, and at some point along the line, the boy's mom shows up, and he decides to go with her after a long night of trying to figure out whether or not he should. He goes with her to California, and he becomes a famous writer and makes a ton of money. And when he comes back to visit, he is in Grandma's house and decorates it for Christmas, and he invites them over to Grandma's house and tells them not to bring a single thing except for themselves. I gotta be careful here. I don't want to ruin anything for you because it's such a beautiful movie. But the very first Christmas that this boy spent in this family's, the very first Christmas, Billy's character didn't have any money. He was very poor, very, very poor man. And so he wrapped a bunch of presents, and inside those presents was a little piece of paper that he clipped out of the newspaper or an ad or magazine or whatever of these different items that he wishes, that he wants his heart to be able to give to his family members. And so they open it up on Christmas, and he explains to him that I financially can't afford it, but this is what I want to give you. This is what I wanted to give you. Well, this boy ends up putting him in an envelope, and he holds onto him for years to remind him that it's not about the physical things in life that are important, but it's about the love and the memories and being a good person. So when he becomes rich and he moves back into he's not moved in, but he's at Grandma's house, and he invites the family over, he gives them their present. He buys them their present, and he gives them their present that they should have had years and years and years before. And it's wonderful. It's such a beautiful movie. It just to show that it doesn't matter. Billy Ray's character brought in a total stranger. A young little boy, didn't even know him, and loved him and cared for him, even though he didn't have any money. Even though he didn't have, he didn't know where the next meal was going to come from, but he did everything he possibly could to help provide for someone who needed it. Was beautiful. The color of your skin doesn't matter at all. And the fact that this movie shows it in the simplest way is amazing. Now, I'm going to go down a whole thing here really quick. My personal feeling is that if we don't acknowledge the color of our skin and we treat each other equally, treat each other as if we literally cannot see that, then it no longer exists. This was a beautiful, beautiful Christmas movie. Beautiful moral that we all could learn from. And I don't want to shove anything down anybody's throat. My personal opinion and stuff is probably, or whatever, it's not that important. But this is a great movie, and it totally caught me off guard. This was the first time I've ever seen this film. And it did. It completely caught me off guard. And I have to say, this film talks about race in such an eloquent way. It's beautiful, you guys. This is beautiful, and it just straight up explains that love is important. Loving everybody. It doesn't matter who you are or where you come from or what your lineage is or what part of the world your ancestors came from. We're all equal. We're all the same. It doesn't matter. We all have red blood running through our veins. And when there is someone in need, especially a child, you open your arms and you give them everything you possibly can. Beautiful. Beautiful movie. Alright, y'all. This movie review is running a little longer than normal. Sorry, it just absolutely touches me. So. Alright, well. Y'all have yourselves an absolutely beautiful rest of your day, and you know what to do. The red button, the bell, the comments, the description, check it all out. Touch it. Love on it. And if you have social media, share my playlist or this video or any of the others. And y'all have yourselves a fantastic day. Merry Christmas, you guys. I'll see you real soon for another. Bye for now.